rolling. Let's see, that's pretty good. So what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm trying to get my Martin on. This is Jarrell here with another episode of A Shot of Reviews. I am your host for tonight, and with me is Big League Stu.
Yep.
And presenting the grand return of Snarky Marks back in the building. What's up? After a 2-week absence, he has blessed us with his presence. We are so happy to have you here again, and we'll get to why in a couple of seconds. But for you guys that haven't heard the show before, this is a show where we kick back, have some drinks, talk about some music news, talk about some albums that came out this past few weeks, all the while knocking down some shots. Hence the name, Shots, Reviews, Shot of Reviews. Not a very clever title, but we're going with it. So, what do we got today to talk about? That Kanye finally dropped. Yeah. Well, a few weeks ago it came out, and I was holding out on, you know what? It's only on Tidal. Yeah. I'm gonna wait till they put it out on something else because I don't want to pay for Tidal. But he called my bluff, and I gave in, and ended up subscribing to Tidal. So now we're giving you that review of the Life of Pablo because I'm sure everybody out there was like, we cannot listen to the album or buy it until we hear what the guys from Shot of Review think of it.
Yeah, across the country, people are just waiting for us.
Waiting for us to drop that.
Got to weigh in.
Our review. Also, what do we got today? The latest from Simple Plan. Simple Plan, the pop punk band from Canada, finally put out a new album. I'm sure everyone's thrilled and excited to finally hear what they're up to. Their new album we're going to review. And also the Slackers, the New York ska band.
They're ska?
Yes.
You would consider that ska?
Let's put it to a vote right now. You guys at home can tell us as well. I'll tell you guys what the email is in a second. But, Mark, what do you think of the Slackers? Do you think they're a ska band or a traditional ska band? Or
they're more rock.
I mean,
just because you have horns doesn't make you ska.
Without giving too much away of my review.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely part ska, part like garage rock.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. They incorporate all sounds in their style. And they've been around for a long time, so maybe that's where the confusion sets in. Maybe each album is something different, but we'll let you guys know what that is. Got some news topics today. The big story is you guys know Kesha's in some trouble, with some legal trouble.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk all about that and get some opinions from because we got a lady here, Clinda here. She's gonna actually weigh in on the whole Kesha thing, what she thinks of it, being that she's a female in this rape culture society we live in. What does she stand on the Kesha issue? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned for that. What else? We got emails. We're going to do some emails. We have some time, but we have a lot to get into tonight. So if we don't get to your emails, I apologize. We will definitely get to them next week. Oh, and by the way, we have our mascot I should introduce right now. Right, Stu? You ready for this guy? I see you eyeing it up. So let you know, we got a Little John has take some time out each week to come in and be our mascot for the show and let everybody know when it's time to take shots. So you guys want to drink at home as well. Whenever you hear this, yes, it's time for some shots. So grab some liquor from your cabinets or wherever. Knock some drinks down. I get the purple one. Now tonight's shots is we're trying some Hennessy. You didn't pour the fourth one, man.
Fourth one for who?
For Kalinda.
Oh, you want one?
Would like some Hennessy. Because we're drinking Hennessy tonight. Because this was the same thing that Kanye was full of when he wanted to let everybody know that Taylor Swift's album did not deserve that Plastic Moon Man 6 years ago.
Blame it on Hennessy.
Yes.
The other purple one.
Another purple.
All right. So a toast to having a great show and the return of Snarky Mark from sabbatical.
Here.
Now, I see from your expression, Mark, you're not really a fan of the Hennessy, but that's all right.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's got that bite.
Tastes like peanut shells.
Yeah. I'm sure you won't say no the next time Little John chimes in, though, right, Stu?
You notice mine wasn't as big as yours, too.
she say?
Yay.
Sorry.
We were waiting for someone to say it. So, Mark, pick your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago was Valentine's Day. That's why you had to take the day off
Yes.
from the show. How did your actual Valentine's Day go?
It's good. We saw Zoolander 2, the romantic movie that is.
Yeah, the choice between
Fucking loved
the
it.
choice between Deadpool and Zoolander 2 was a
Yeah.
tough decision, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was?
It was a tough decision, honestly. Because, I mean, we had planned Zoolander 2 like a while ago. Like when that trailer came out, we were like, we're going to go see that when it comes out. So that was like the original plan. And then Deadpool dropped and we were like, people are saying good things. And we went back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, there was
and then
man
I
ass and boobs. Something for both of you.
Like, so basically people were like, I'm hearing good things about Deadpool. I'm hearing bad things about Zoolander 2.
Yeah.
Huh, what do I want to see? So, never mind the naysayers. You saw Zoolander 2,
Fucking-
and after a 15-year absence, how was it?
Killed it. Fucking awesome.
Really?
Really good. Loved it. And I'm not just saying that because I like being, the guy that likes the stuff that nobody else likes. I liked it.
Okay.
I mean, it's stupid. Like, there's some terrible, like, boring stuff, parts of it, too. But overall, I felt like it was pretty solid.
Okay.
Bieber gets killed.
Who gets killed?
Bieber?
Bieber, yeah. That's like the first scene of the movie.
Yeah. Spoiler
Bieber
alert.
gets killed.
Nah, they already spoiled it.
Yeah.
The trailer had that.
There's some pretty good shit in it.
Okay.
I'd say it's a red boxer.
So you waste your money, basically. You're saying, all right. Well, the thing that was weird to me about, like, the whole, like, you're like, oh, we're going out, sort of Valentine's Day, like, I'm sure your fiance's listening to the show right now because she's really supportive of what you do.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But she never struck me as the type that really gave a damn about Valentine's Day. So it's weird that she wanted you to make a thing about it.
Oh, well, I mean, essentially, we are in love. And being in love, we like to spend time with each other. And so any excuse for her to say, you shouldn't go and leave me home alone by myself for
Because
a couple
burglars
hours.
could break in. You know?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway.
That's all right. I mean, again, I'll say her name, Bree. We're really happy together.
No, don't say it.
I think you're a great person. So don't think I'm like trying to pull your man away from you, even though I had him first.
She's not listening to this right now.
Okay, sorry.
Ever.
Well, not right now.
Ever.
She's just supportive, like, mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But
I unfortunately am surprised you actually went out that day because we did the show here. Remember, Stu? It was like negative, like 12 degrees out, and I was worried
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was so fucking cold that they say that I was worried because I didn't want to be out in the cold, and they say like your semen can actually freeze inside your balls, and I don't want
really?
my pipes bursting or anything like that.
Who's
like
they?
that. No scientists say that.
Doctors say
doctor-
that your balls are going to explode.
If your semen could freeze, right? If it's that cold out. You ever
No.
had your
No,
balls ever been that cold?
Your semen's in 3 different places. It's 3 different organs that mix it together.
Okay.
There you
Well,
go.
It's not in your balls.
Someone paid attention to biology class.
All right. High five for Stu. Well, all right, that's cool. And then everything worked out with that. But the other reason I'm happy you're here, because we did this show last week. I know you had to call out sick and all. But it was kind of like Mr. Stu over here kind of was bringing the show down with being like a dick and everything.
What?
Well, for starters, I was really, you'll notice the somberness in the show. I was really down about the 2 passings that happened. And I figured if Mark was there, he would have cared more. I was talking about George Gaines from the father from Punky Brewster passed away, and I just thought about him dying. I'm like, oh shit, that guy's 98 years old. That's awesome. Then I find out he dies, and I'm like, oh shit, I fucking killed him mentally, just thinking about him.
Dude, he's old. You die when you're old.
I got a lot of questions about why you were thinking about the dad from Punky Brewster.
Because I was just, I don't know, I was just like, sometimes you like when people are passing away this year, a lot of deaths were happening. I'm like, is that guy still alive? I didn't hear his death. And I looked up, I'm like, holy shit, he's still alive. He's going to be 100 years old next year. Great. Then I find out he passed away. And then not only has Stu never watched Punky Brewster,
I've watched it. I said I remember the socks.
But you didn't remember
rainbow socks.
He didn't even remember the cartoon from the Saturday morning cartoon.
Cartoon.
Were they all
Punky Brewster
I
cartoon?
thought surely a kid from the 80s, you as well, Mark, would have remembered the
There
Punky
was a
Brewster.
Punky Brewster cartoon?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
they all
remember
did the
the
voices
cartoon.
for the cartoon too. And
I saw like the real show.
oh, you did? Okay. Wasn't
there.
it a great time?
Yeah, I mean, kids getting fucking locked in junkyard refrigerators and shit.
Yeah. You're talking about the very special episodes.
Yeah.
But they were lighthearted at times too. Like I just thought it was great that time. There were so many like orphan shows. Like you had a white little girl. You had 2 black little kids. You know, you had Webster. It was just like a trend.
Like in the 80s, there was like a huge orphan thing.
Orphans everywhere.
And then like the 90s, it was always divorced parents.
Yeah.
Like every like movie was like the kids were real sad because their parents were divorced and like.
Like TV shows, I don't remember any shows that were like that. The 90s were
Step
more
by
of
Step.
Oh, they were trying to do the blended family thing. Yeah.
I don't know. It was just maybe more movies I'm thinking of, but definitely. I mean, I feel like 90s was like all about divorced families.
All right. Well, do you think I was I'm overreacting a little bit because you guys said he was old, so I'll let it go.
I don't even know who the fuck he is.
He was the dad. He was also he was also Lessard from the Police Academy. Commandant Lessard, you know, who had the goldfish and would hit golf balls all over the place, and he didn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I never thought about him.
Okay. Well, the other person that passed away that upset me was Vanity. The lady that
Smurf?
Vanity, yeah, the one with the mirror all the time. I am so handsome. No, the Vanity, the lady who was discovered by Prince, had that song "Nasty Girl" in the 80s. And she was in the great film Action Jackson, and you never even fucking heard of it, Stu.
No, I heard of it. I've never seen it.
You ever seen Action
No,
Jackson?
I've never seen it. No.
All right. Well, I thought
We're all alone on this.
Yeah, I think the reason why Stu's giving me
I get backup now.
Yeah, the reason. Well, if Stu, if I happen to mention that Vanity, she was nominated for a Razzie for the worst supporting actress in the movie for that. So maybe you should show a little goddamn respect for her. I mean, she didn't win, but it was a dishonor to be nominated at least, right? I'm sure she would say that. But all right, fine. You're off the hook, Stu. Thank you. But now that you're here, show's more energetic. We're having a good time. We're only 12 minutes in, and the party's going great so far. So, how was your week, Stu?
Mundane.
You went to see the Queers.
Okay.
At Stanhope. Tell us about the Queers.
Yes, Thursday was excellent.
Oh, by the way, let me tell you out there right now. When I say the Queers, he actually saw a band called the Queers. Not some
a group
homosexual
of
thing.
Queers? No. Yeah, the show was excellent. 5 bands. So I was excited about that. That was a surprise because we didn't know who else was playing. We just knew the Queers were playing. They even asked us who you here to see. But
and then there was a picture there that said, if you see this guy and he loses a shoe, throw him out immediately. Because this is your infamous venue, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was worried about getting kicked out again.
For you guys listening out there, this is the venue that Stu went to see, like, I think, Agnostic Front. Lost a shoe and got kicked out. It was his fault. He was getting too rowdy, losing shoes and everything like that.
I got slammed by some dude. My
Not
shoe
sexually.
went flying.
Yeah. How were the Queers, though, the band?
They were good. Actually, I was surprised because one of the opener bands was my favorite. So I have to actually look it up. I don't remember the name, but the guy was awesome. He had this like coiffed hair that he kept flipping.
Oh, he was like an emo band you saw, right?
No, it was punk, definitely.
Okay.
Pompadour?
100. Yeah, it wasn't quite a pomp, but it was close. But he was flipping his hair and just saying vulgar shit, and it was grimy. It was good punk rock.
Did you? How was the pit? If you want to describe the scenario.
It was like my brother and 3 other people.
Because the thing that's interesting when bands get to that age, you know, like when we interviewed the
it was all old dudes.
Yeah,
it was all old dudes in that pit.
Sorry, when we reviewed the Casualties a couple weeks ago, like I imagine like people that listen to that stuff when they get older and older, and then they try to do that same circle pit thing at that age, and it's like back gives out, psoriasis, like you said, is happening. You know, you get hit in your jaw, and like it's like, oh, you know, got my gingivitis. Oh, you hurt my gingivitis, all that stuff. Don't hurt my gingivitis. I don't know what I said that. That's weird. But you're saying, Stu, there was like not too many like kids at this Queer show because they were.
No, nobody would have known who they were. They're kind of an older punk rock band, so
very old,
and West Coast, I believe.
It's kind of
somebody said New Hampshire or something like that. I don't know exactly.
Someone in the crowd, New Hampshire.
No, my brother. My brother said it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all that happened to you. That sounds like another full exciting week for Stu.
Yeah, I was gonna go to a rave last night, but I decided not to because I was too tired. and I probably wouldn't have made it here. I would have been sleeping.
So you would have lacked the energy that you normally have on these shows. I'm so glad you made your choice correctly and didn't go to the rave. What did I do? Shit. Not actually. Yes, I did. I did shit because I work, but we finally got the show. Came on Netflix, and my cousin-in-law went to see Deadpool. So they're gonna give us a quick review of that. Do you guys want to hear the Deadpool review or the Fuller House review? That because I saw that watch Fuller House. What was the better show? We'll find out. What are more people talking about? I guess I'll go first. So, Fuller House, real quick. Obviously, I grew up watching that show in the Full House show. You guys know why they call it Fuller House?
No.
Because the show revolves around the oldest daughter, DJ, who got married and then her husband died. Which is, by the way, it's kind of funny that Danny Tanner's wife died, how the show worked, and then she gets married and dies. It's like kind of like maybe people shouldn't be marrying the Tanners, but it's like a kind of like a curse for the Tanners. I don't know, but her husband DJ's last name was Fuller. Boom, mind explodes, right?
Yeah.
Don't you guys love that pun?
Man. What a coincidence.
Yeah, and the house is fuller because they have more people in the house. So. Basically, the show is trying to like appeal like the older fans by them saying their catchphrases out of nowhere all the time. Like you got to do. Actually, they're not there.
Well, I saw a clip where all the because obviously the Olsen twins are not in this, and I felt like they were all saying the Olsen because who had anything other than like how rude was Stephanie's thing.
She says that a few times,
But,
and Uncle Jesse came in at the first episode. He says, "Have mercy."
Of course.
Bob Saget says, like, let me put my finger in your pussy, something like that.
Dick for Coke.
Honestly, it'd been better if it was more like raunchy like that, and like Stephanie came in and was like, "Oh, I want some like cocaine and some meth. Let's do that." If they own up to their own characters, had the Olsen twins on there, and it's like, and then they were like, "I don't even want to eat. I'm not hungry." Something like that would have made the show better. But it's kind of like the same idea as the old show, so I can't give her knock it so much. It's the same like laugh track and things like that. My only complaint about the show is they keep bringing up like older Full House episodes. Like you almost want them to throw like a Family Guy clip in there, but that's how much they crowbar these things in. It's like oh, remember that time when we were fighting over like the clothes hanger and it went to the wall? It's like, okay, we have to bring up an episode every episode of this show, and then like, oh, remember that I drove the car through the kitchen? Stephanie's like, all right, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? But all in all, there's two good things about the show, I'll say. By the time I got to the third episode, they had this show where all the girls went out and they were wearing these sexy dresses and stuff like that. Like, I made the right choice by having a crush on Stephanie Tanner like 24 years ago. She is still hot right now, and the fact that she was into the drugs makes her more hotter. So they all went out in these like these hot dresses, stuff like that, and they were like dancing, and someone called them lesbian, something like that. They have some like adult jokes like that, like the older kid came downstairs like a volcano, and then he's like, "Oh, he's like upstairs trying to erupt my volcano," and they're like, "What?" Like it's like nice. They're having like kind of like adult humor, so to speak. But I'm only 6 episodes in. I didn't binge watch like everyone else did, but all in all,
well, they put the whole season in one time.
Yeah, that's the thing now they do. So it's cool whenever they do like an outside shot of the house. I just go, I was there. I've been there. Because I ran when we were in San Francisco a couple years ago. We went.
Well, they didn't actually shoot anything there. They just took a picture of the house.
Yeah, unfortunately, the shots that they're showing out right now, spoiler alert, everybody, that's stock footage. They didn't go back there and shoot outside.
What?
Yeah, because the fucking asshole homeowner painted the house purple for some fucking weird reason, and then when you go there, like we went there like out the blue, and like at least 3 cars came there, took a picture, and drove away. So I'm like, this guy must hate living here. Yeah. But you know what you're getting into, so I don't know why you even buy the house. But I don't know. Maybe they think at the time they're like, this will be cool. It might not go too crazy, and then they're like, oh, sadly mistaken. I'm just waiting for them to do the Family Matters or Families Really Matter like a spinoff show or something like that, or another Step by Step or what's another show I liked on even more Perfect Strangers. Something
Jesus Christ.
those are my shit. Because the only reason I know it sucks, but it's lame. But I was all about TGIF
Yeah.
in the early '90s on Fridays. I could not wait to get out for Friday nights to just watch TV for 4 hours straight.
I want them to bring back the Torkelsons.
Of course, you're gonna pick a show no one knows what the fuck they're talking about. What was that again?
It was just another fucking stupid sitcom.
Oh, because they had some shows on TGIF that like were there for like one season and gone immediately.
Yeah. Like
getting
Teen
by.
Angel.
Yeah.
There's
some show that Heather Locklear was in. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, come on, you guys. Let us know what you guys thought of Deadpool. This is my cousin-in-law Jay. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Jay!
Why, thank you.
All right, so you went to see Deadpool
For my birthday, yes.
and also Stu saw it earlier than you because he does not wait around when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yes, it was a good movie. I wanted to see it.
What do you think of it?
I mean, I liked it. I mean, it had a lot of funny jokes to it. I was a little partial to the character because back in the day when I did collect comics, Deadpool was one of them I did like.
Uh-huh.
And I just liked it because it didn't follow the standard like X-Men movie.
But Deadpool, how was his character different from the Wolverine he was in? Right, play the same character.
Oh, they butchered his character in the Wolverine movie. That has nothing. What
he didn't even reference it. It's like it didn't happen.
No, like
this movie just they had to pretend it didn't happen because they destroyed the character so badly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sequel. You think they'll put him into like the
one
franchise?
in X-Men was supposed to be him way further in the future.
I have no clue.
Because he was already but they fixed his face through some kind of mutation in the X-Men one, right?
The Wolverine movie. Okay.
The Wolverine movie. Wasn't his face all right?
No, his face was all messed up.
It was messed up still in that?
At the end, it was,
At the
yeah.
end, he didn't even have a mouth.
Yeah. They had that fight him and Wolverine at the end of the movie,
I don't remember.
which I didn't see the movie because I think the whole Wolverine spinoff it's just milking a dead horse too much. Can you milk a dead horse? Can you milk a dead horse? Sure. I don't know. You could try, see how that works out. I think it's milk. I don't know. Go on, Jay.
Why would you milk a horse anyway?
Because you want to drink milk. Because it
Horse
does the body
milk?
good, right?
Horse milk.
Yeah. You never seen someone like pulling the milk out of a horse before? You never seen that? You never seen that on those bestiality movies? Sometimes they want to have a drink after, having sex with animals. Go on, Jay.
But overall, it was a good movie. It kept
What
my
would you-
interest.
I can't really say the rating will go the same as here, but would you red box the movie? Would you say go see it in a matinee? Go see it full price? You say it's the best movie ever seen?
I would say wait to a cheap matinee at the end.
It's not that good then,
I
okay.
would. I'm going to buy it on DVD, but...
Okay. All right, I want to check it out. I'm definitely going to do exactly what you said. I'll wait till it comes to the thing.
The gratuitous violence was not understood.
What about for a younger audience?
They shouldn't even fucking be there, obviously.
No, a younger audience, no.
Okay.
No. It deserved the R rating.
Okay.
Boobies!
Nice. They're going to actually start doing that R-rated stuff now with other movies now, like with the Wolverine, and apparently the Batman Superman is supposed to be like that, too.
Superman
Yes.
penis?
Yeah.
No,
A super penis.
Super ass.
Yeah.
Man ass. Superman ass.
But
It's rocks. Rock steel solid.
yeah, it'll take more than kryptonite to bring Superman to his knees, right? Huh? I'm sorry. We have to make some more jokes in the show. I'm working on it. I'll let you write all the good jokes, Clint, because you're the funny one here. So, actually, the reason I'm bringing all this stuff up, I want to let you guys know, in case you're wondering, is I got an email from Comic-Con that we were not selected to do press pass for the San Diego one this year. So, we'll try next year. But I figure we get all the comic book stuff out the way now, and the geek stuff. We'll try to... Actually, we should talk more about it. Maybe that's why they didn't accept our podcast, because it's like, I don't know.
Here's you talking about Deadpool made me realize. So here was the deciding factor for me. Is that the early reviews that I read of Deadpool is that most of what you see in the trailers is what is on in the movie.
Is that fucking true?
No.
So I mean, I'm not saying but
Okay.
because you see in the trailers, there's several there's only shots really from a few scenes. Like you see there's the scene where there's him with the other two people that are with him. So anyway, my thought process was that Zoolander. I've seen the trailer, but there's gonna be other wacky shit in there. Deadpool, maybe I've seen a large chunk of what there is, but I mean, I'm hearing that I'm wrong. So I mean, I want to see it still.
It was really good. You should go see it.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Stu
really
liked
good.
it. Jay liked it. Clinton liked it. Little Johnny, you liked the movie too? Obviously, he did. Wait,
Where
where
you taste peanuts in this?
Too Bernie.
it is? You got to chase this if you're
No, I
if you're a wuss.
I don't eat peanuts.
And I guess I am. I'm a wuss. I'm chasing it because watch Mark. As soon as it goes down his throat, the liquor. I mean,
God, now there's
he
pressure.
he immediately pulls the bottle out right away. Cause I'll do the same thing. Yeah. I'm gonna try to fight it. Delicious. Ah. No, I can't.
Definitely not delicious. Can I get another beer? I need chaser.
I don't know how you rappers do it.
You guys should do this one next week. It is delicious.
What is that one called?
Is that?
Prince Bite is apple cider flavored whiskey.
Whiskey. We like whiskey here.
No, we don't. Unless it's flavored.
Well, we like seeing you vomit though. It's cute. You-
Adorable.
All right, vomit.
I hold your
vomit
hair.
Very cute.
I hold your hair while you do that.
I have a handsome vomit.
You guys want to get to some news now?
Yeah. Do I ever?
Here's our top story. Kesha is in the news. I got this story actually from the RollingStone.com. And if you guys don't know Kesha and the situation that's going on, I'll fill you in. So Kesha is K $ha. I don't know how you say her name. Is that right, Kesha? Or is it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
something like that.
I think
yeah,
it's $K $ha. That's
Okay. So K $ha is she came out I guess in 2009 with the song TikTok. And Stu, being you're into dance music and all that stuff, did you like that song or anything Kesha does?
I like Kesha in general.
Yeah.
She's kind of hot. And she has a few good songs. Yes.
Yeah. TikTok's great song. She did other songs Right Round. She actually wrote that song on Flow Rider. I did the hook for that. And that album she did Animal, which is all that stuff came on. She did really well as the Cannibal EP. Your Love Is My Drug. We Are Who We Are from Warriors. And the second album had Die Young. So she does all these great songs that people sing along. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of find TikTok infectious. It's cute. And I'm saying that word too much. Blow. I like Blow. I like the song. I like the movie.
I like The Job.
There we go. Good job. Good job with that joke. So I don't care what you guys say. I think some songs are good.
Did either of us say anything negative?
Yeah,
I haven't said anything. But
I saw the way you're looking at me. The way you're looking at
Kesha.
me, you're
No.
you're judging. I'm not judging
agreeing
you.
with you.
Okay.
I was surprised that you're saying you're.
I thought you're judging me
taking this weird approach to it,
Okay.
like we're gonna fucking jump all over you for liking some Kesha songs.
I had my defenses ready immediately. And you didn't. I'm not even fighting you,
I
dude.
think we all agree here. Sure,
Okay.
she's got some catchy shit.
So who's Dr. Luke? You guys might ask. Dr. Luke is he originally was a former guitarist for Saturday Night Live.
What?
The band, I should say. And he wrote a lot of songs for. Oh wow! Wrote a song for Kelly Clarkson since she's been gone. I will not admit I like that song. I'm not saying a word about that. He wrote the song for Pink, "You in Your Hand," and he wrote Katy Perry's "I Kissed a Girl," which I like the subject matter. Really not crazy about the song because it's another song came out in the '90s with the same name.
Yep.
But Miley Cyrus is part of the USA, so he works for Sony, and Kesha is on that label. So what ended up happening is Dr. Luke was the executive producer from both Kesha's albums, and he also produced the song Timber. And then Kesha ended up writing that she was forced to sing on the track to Die Young song, I think, where it's like, let's make the night the most because we're gonna die young. She wrote that on Twitter that she was forced to sing the chorus, and she later clarified in a post on her website that forced is not the right word. I did have some concern about the phrase "die young" in the chorus when we were writing the lyrics, especially because so many of my fans are young, and that's one reason why I wrote so many versions of this song. But basically, what she's trying to do now is get out of her contract because she feels like she's kind of like a slave to like the record label and all that stuff. So in like late 2013, we're seeing like all these like free Kesha things from all her fans, things like that, petitions and saying like Kesha is some kind of like puppet being controlled by this Dr. Luke and feeding her what she doesn't want, and her creativity is dwindling. What? What's wrong?
Where's the hook?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get to the hook.
I'm sorry. I'll get to the hook. So she's being sued. She went to court and said like, "Hey, I want to get out of my contract." And
What happened? What happened to the sexual harassment thing? You don't have that in there?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, all right.
That's actually what she ended up when the court said. I guess she said no to like getting her out of contract. Then she said, "Oh, by the way, 2011 till now, not only did Dr. Luke keep telling me like my weight was bad, I had to go to like rehab because she said I looked like a refrigerator." Which I don't know, what does that mean? Or was he saying like you look like 6 feet tall and 300 pounds, you make ice, or are you saying like you're fat? I don't know what does that mean? You look like a refrigerator.
You big guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Refrigerator. No, that would be the freezer.
I mean, look, this guy is a medical professional. All right, Dr. Luke.
You got Dr. Luke, Dr. Dre, obviously.
He's had to have taken some kind of oath. I mean, you've got to believe this guy, right? I mean,
Well, he does have a recording that's saying that Kesha and him never had sex.
I saw that
Kesha said it. Like, oh, we never had sex. And he keeps playing that recording every time this comes up.
Yeah, well, her mom actually Kesha is saying the same thing, like what I said earlier, that he made my daughter have an eating disorder. So the problem with the lawsuit is when she put out to court, the judge was like, "Listen, this is the contract you signed for it. You have to make these albums for Sony." And then even it goes further, saying that they even gave her their choice. Like, listen, if you're not comfortable with working with Dr. Luke, you can work with other producers. You don't have to work with him. And she's just like, "No, I just want to be on my contract. I don't want to be on Sony anymore. I'm a slave to my thing and everything like that." So the judge was like, "Listen, I'm gonna have to throw the case out. We'll see what you guys want to say. If you bring more evidence as to why you should be able to pull out of this contract, and there's no evidence that supports that the agreements were not entered into freely or voluntarily as a result of an arm's length negotiation." So, what I find weird, and I want to get Clinton's opinion on this as well, is you notice that like all the like musicians, like Taylor Swift, and like all of them are donating money to her for any financial issues she's having. So I just want to know what you guys think, if this whole case of like rape or anything like that is bullshit.
Well, they're saying that he raped her.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Is that?
Well,
that's really
it wasn't. The term wasn't rape. It was sexual assault.
Right.
Okay.
They had to downplay it because it wasn't. I guess he didn't stick it in.
Well, actually,
I don't know. I don't know what's the difference between sexual assault and rape. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
well, actually, what's
She
funny
was like,
is
no, yes, no, yes.
well, she
But
didn't
I
say
said
it,
no.
She didn't say that till after the fact, so it's kind of weird. Like now you're gonna say that you were sexually assaulted, that you said, where you since 2011, and you've been trying to file this since then. Why didn't you say this earlier? So I'm just wondering, like, because I feel like as men we're thinking it's bullshit, but some women would feel like when you're violated, you don't really want to say anything until like the last minute.
Yeah.
Like that's what the whole Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
happening,
It's
you know?
embarrassing. You don't want anyone to know.
Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think before we pass it to her?
I mean, look. I mean, obviously, she's the only person who can judge whether or not she was violated in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's now she's brought it into like the court of public opinion, you know, and I think it's just this weird battle. I don't have really too much. I don't have all the facts, so I don't want to like.
That's exactly the
come
point.
out and be like,
we can't
a fucking liar.
Yeah,
because I mean, honestly, I'm more on her side because what's more likely that like she's making up a bunch of bullshit, or that some fucking record producer like tried to fucking have his way with her a little bit. You know, like,
yeah.
because
they both sound believable.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is that she kind of like her image is kind of slutty, so like there's sort of this built-in deniability to it. It's like people are gonna obviously like already believe like, well, she's the kind of girl that would fucking want that shit, bro. You know, so.
Yeah.
But obviously.
So you're saying like the way our society is like people just because if you're slutty you deserve you're asking for it, maybe.
I mean, I think that's definitely.
That's horrible.
A common. It's
That's a common thought. Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But I think that I'm on the side that it's bullshit because she waited so long to say something. I think she wants to get out of her contract because she feels like I'm being like creatively stifled.
Yeah, but I mean, put yourself in her shoes. I mean, if that was the case, if it's true, you know, maybe you try to get out of your contract the one way that you don't want to bring that into it because it's your personal fucking business. Mm. And then when they're like, well, you got to kind of stick to this contract. There's no other reason not to. Then she's like, well, here's the other thing is that this is the thing I didn't want to tell you about because I was hoping that I'd get this thing, you know, settled just based on whatever the.
Yeah, I guess if I was raped, I wouldn't want to tell anyone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so you didn't know her true motive of why she wanted out of her contract.
Yeah, but the thing is,
she could have switched producers.
That's the other thing I was going to say.
She should have done that.
Yeah.
Go to another producer, then, and then she still says, "No, I don't want to. I don't want any money going to him whatsoever."
I mean, the thing about it is that because there is support from other female artists, you know, Demi Lovato and Taylor Swift and whoever.
Yeah,
I feel like there's probably something to it because why else would they stand up with her if they haven't also experienced some form of that within that community, you know? And like, I don't know. I would believe her over like saying bullshit. That guy, all he wants to do is make your fucking songs, you know? Like, I mean, whatever. I don't know the guy. Like I said, he's probably a upstanding medical professional.
Yeah. Doing this like record produce thing on the side.
Yeah.
But how many people has he raped before?
Is he a surgeon or is he like a podiatrist doctor? Like what form of doctor?
He's a gynecologist.
Pretty much.
Exactly. See how much you want to bet? That's like the fucking college story of how he became Dr. Luke. He's like, I love to inspect the pussy, man.
I'm an amateur gynecologist. I have the T-shirt on.
You could be scumbag number one, you know.
Clinda, what do you think about this? Did you know the story before we talk about it?
I know the story. I don't know all the details, so I can't like. I don't know. I feel like I'm not well informed.
But as
enough.
if you were like
you were saying. Okay, so obviously, if this happened right now, people are just telling her she has no way to prove it. So why would you want to bring that up first thing when you know that everybody's just going to attack you for not having physical proof?
No. I think the way we
don't come forward.
Yeah,
with it.
but I think where we live now, once a girl says the R word, which will eventually be like that in the future, once they say the R word, it's immediately everyone jumps on their side.
But they're not. Like nothing from what I've heard. No matter how it goes forward, even if she stays with Sony, nothing is happening to Dr. Luke.
Mm.
Like how fucked up is that? That he can just get away with doing shit like that, but his job is fine. And, she must be okay as long as she works with somebody else in the company. Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, I guess that's a good point. But as, like, a musical standpoint, do you think, like, when artists, like, sign the contract, they should read them better? Because now she's in this contract to make these quote-unquote shitty albums that she doesn't want to even do. It's like a 7-year deal, whatever like that. And she's...
I kind of feel like on just the contract side, that's a thing that happens in music, and I don't really know enough about music to say that, but I feel like it's something you hear a lot where they're just like, yeah, the artist had to put out this album, they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But
what would you do if you were her in this situation? Should she just put out like 5 albums, like greatest hits and everything like that, and just be out like right away? Would you do like an album every month, I should say? Just to get out of the contract?
She should sing about getting out of her contract.
Yeah, no matter how it goes at this point, it's terrible for her. Because they're probably not going to let her out of the contract. and she's gonna have to keep working in a situation where, like, basically now the whole world knows how shitty it is for her.
Yeah.
And I know you can't really make music without having a big production behind you. Like,
Yeah, because as you see,
just-
she wrote songs for other people too, as well, and hooks like that. I think she wrote songs for Britney Spears as well. But I don't know. It's just I think they should read him better before they sign her. Because when you're a starving artist, like apparently she was, I think the dollar sign's like supposed to be like ironic when she came out. Like she just wants anything to make money, so she's like, all right, I'll just sign this contract. I won't even read it. There's my John Hancock, and
well, I
now
even
she's
think
stuck.
even if you read it, unless you have your lawyer read it, you're not going to get all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Like they've got a lot more power behind it than a starving artist does.
Yeah, that's why MC Hammer is like all these fucking huge parachute pants and nothing to show for it, you know? Man, let's go. You guys want to bring the mood up a little bit? I guess that's the way we end on that topic. But if you guys
Who else
want,
was sexually assaulted this week? Let's talk about that.
I was actually last night, but I wanted it, so it's fine. So if you guys want to wait on the comments in section or email us what you think about the whole Kesha versus Dr. Luke thing. Our email address is njhyperradio@gmail.com or send something in the comments. Weigh in on this topic. We'd like to know what you think. All right. So, cruising right along here. How you guys doing?
Yep.
What's the matter, Stu?
I don't know.
You look upset.
That was a very long news article.
It was?
Yeah.
It was more
Yeah,
longer.
with no real definitive like anything at the end because we don't know. We never will know.
We might, because they're
we
actually
might.
opening the court gate. They're going to bring more evidence up later on.
Yeah.
We'll find out what happens with that. Hey, does this fan work?
Are you warm? We can open a window.
What do you guys? Are you guys hot?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
But
Oh,
I'm tempered.
It's all you, Jarrell.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll suffer with you then.
I can blow.
It must
on
be
you.
the Hennessy.
The Hennessy doesn't make you warm?
Yeah, it does make me warm.
Okay. So you're not hot.
sweats.
I'm not hot. Little John, are you hot? Okay. I think I'm going to. Yeah, pour me a big one, Stu. Don't stop pouring.
Your audience, that's rule number one.
Buddy, it's more delicious. It won't hurt you.
I'm fine.
Down the hatch.
Look. Oh, man. Delicious.
I hate it. I'm still drinking it.
So I went the wrong direction with this, you're saying, huh?
I told you this.
Not better.
Yeah. I told you the stuff that I don't like.
You didn't say Hennessy. You didn't say cognac and Hennessy. I'll mark it on
Okay,
the
I
list.
didn't say cognac, but you know, cognac's more of a sipping thing than a shooting thing.
Oh,
Why don't you guys
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Who would want to sip this too? That's the thing that I'm like, ugh.
But it
You're
is.
gonna
It is.
savor
It. Yeah. You're supposed to savor it. You're supposed to sip it.
Oh, it's like Scotch then.
Yeah. I don't think Kanye sips it though.
He was guzzling that bottle back at the
he
movie
would
awards.
take it and right from the bucket.
Yeah.
Kanye is who you want to be like.
Yeah.
Well, that's
segue.
We're trying to be like Kanye today.
Thanks for the segue, guys. Let's get to the reviews now.
Now he's a delivery service.
We're going
He's got
to-
his own trucking service. Kanye.
What the hell does that mean?
Conway. You ever
Oh.
hear of Conway?
Yeah,
It's Conway Twitty.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Conway Twitty. I share with a quick clip right now, right? Because that works on Family Guy, so it should be funny right here, right? All right. So, anyway, you guys ready for some reviews now at 44 minutes? Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. So the self-proclaimed genius has finally decided on the name of his 7th album that he released a few weeks ago. So first it was called... Stu, what was the first album title called?
Of which one? Kanye's?
Yes. First called...
I don't remember.
It was first called So Help Me God.
Oh.
Then he's like, no, wait. I'm gonna call it Swish.
Something with Pablo.
Then he said, no, I'm gonna call it Waves. And then finally it was this one, The Life of Pablo. And he only released it exclusively on Tidal, which is Jay-Z's potentially failing streaming service. Kanye said this album will never be released outside of Tidal, and this is a pathetic attempt to make people subscribe to Tidal, and honestly, it worked for me because I ended up having to subscribe to it so we can actually review it.
One thing about Tidal, I did notice, was there something where you can download the music as well?
Yeah, that's actually
'Cause
what I did.
It said offline devices.
The way it works is that you download it. It doesn't like. I think it downloads it to your phone, but only within the app. Like you can't access it. Outside of the app.
Okay, so you can't like copy it and give it to
but
someone else.
That's what I did, so I could listen to it at work without
interesting.
having to do the data.
Yeah, but what about?
That's still interesting because I hate
it's cool.
spending data.
Yeah, but what about? You can do that same thing with Spotify too. So what?
You can?
Yeah.
You could download with Spotify?
The only
Does it save as an MP3?
I don't know. Though I haven't done that much research. The only thing I find with Tidal, and we'll get to the review in a second, guys, is that the benefits of Tidal is that they give exclusive concert things that you can go to a concert and they'll play like their whole B-sides, like Jay-Z did like all B-sides at a show.
They had a lot of music videos.
Yeah. And also Tidal says they have like a better sound quality.
Okay.
But I don't notice a difference.
I haven't.
And people don't really care, which is why the streaming service is kind of failing. So, rumor has it that this is actually not even the final version of the album. So I'm gonna be fucking pissed. If it releases again. I wasted my time like subscribing to this.
What are they gonna call it then? Something
know.
completely different because none of those titles had anything to do with each other.
Right. So let's ask you guys first. What do you think was the best Kanye West album out of not including this one?
This is the only Kanye West album I think I've ever listened to.
Okay, Mark.
This is the only
Not
one
this
I've
one,
heard
the other
in
ones.
full.
Oh,
I'd say like
I've heard songs
I've heard
before.
songs here and there, but like I don't know.
actually,
So-
you guys are both wrong. The correct answer was all my albums are the best, huh? Fam, I am a lyrical genius. But in my opinion, I think his best album is Graduation, the third one. But I understand that the fifth album, which is called My Beautiful Dark Fantasy, is a goddamn masterpiece. I understand that. So, being the pretentious, insane, self-absorbed asshole he is, this album has to break the mold for me to be remotely impressed whatsoever. So, Stu, being that you're a Kanye hater, you're going to go last on this review.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks. Well,
So-
I just think, when you put Box Massengill to your ear, you hear a Conway West song. So
Conway West?
I'm still with Conway.
Okay. So, first song is called Ultralight Beam, which is like the grandioso, like a gospel song that only someone like Kanye would do to start an album off. And it's like, you wouldn't expect anything less from a man who has an ego the size of a nebula. Thank you for that nebula thing, by the way, Stu.
Nebula?
Yes.
You know what? You didn't know what a nebula was?
I didn't know how big nebulas were until I met you.
Oh, yeah, nebulas. There's actually one nebula.
Focus.
No, you really want to know
Focus.
this? This is focused. There's one nebula that's made
I tried, everybody.
of alcohol that you could drink.
All
A
right.
whole nebula of alcohol.
We're going to cut this out. So, this song, Ultra Beam, features like a full choir, and it also includes like Kelly Price, The Dream, Kurt Franklin, and it's got a great rap flow from Chance the Rapper. And some might find, I think maybe you might find it too, Mark, that song was a bit lengthy. But I thought it was perfect for what he... Oh, you did?
Dude, I'll just get right into it. Fucking love this album. Really liked it. Overall, dug it. Didn't think I would, because I've tried getting into Kanye before. Like, I've tried listening to his stuff, and, like, there's always, like, something about it that... Maybe it's just because of the podcast and, like, trying to... Like, I have to listen to it.
Okay.
But I gave it, like, I feel like this episode to me is all about taking chances
Uh-huh.
and learning when they don't pay off, like with some other albums that we had to review today.
Uh-huh.
And this one totally changed my expectations, and I liked it a lot.
So the first, was there like ever? Because I found like the first song, like I said, was great too. And Stu, by the way, if you find a song that you really want to chime in on, like you have a strong opinion,
Well, I'll just say it
then
right
you
now.
can- no. We want to wait till later because if during this review you have a song you want to chime in on that's really important that you'll forget at the end, you can bring it up then. But right now for this first song, I thought that like it's perfect in context with the album because I know he did this song on SNL and I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Not working. But in the context of this record, to start the thing off, it's good. I like that. And then I thought the next two songs were kind of where it was kind of like falling down for me, like because it was like a 2-part song. It was called what was it called? It was called Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 and 2, and it's got Kid Cudi on there, and then the second part has a designer who sounds a lot like Future, almost to the point where you think it's Future, but it's not. So I thought Part 1 of that was decent interlude about Kanye getting like the asshole bleach on himself, and then he become the asshole.
That's the kind of stuff I don't dig.
Like when he makes like funny lines, you don't like that? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he thinks he's cleverer than he is, with the lyrics that are intentionally supposed to be funny. Like that's the stuff I don't like.
Okay,
but it's
yeah. Go ahead.
No, you.
Oh, sorry. Let's actually talk about I thought the second part of that song was a kind of a short mess, but luckily it was short. But the third song, or the fourth song, I say, is called "Famous." Let's talk about that song.
What was this? I don't know whatever the song was that you said. This is my favorite song on the album.
We're gonna get to that. That song after that.
That's the next song.
Yeah, the song "Famous" has Rihanna on it, and it's when he has like when that beat drops, that's when the shit's on. So I see what Mark's talking about. That's when the shit gets good.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of jarring random samples in that song, and also that song features a little like pseudo like a questionable like jab at Taylor Swift when he's like, I made that bitch famous. How'd you guys feel about that line? Because it's like really controversial song, because she went on the Grammys and like said something about that song with her acceptance speech.
I mean, I think it's partially true, but also, I mean, he interrupted her winning an award, so it's like not also, but definitely like his interruption of her made even more people aware of Taylor Swift.
That was I got the joke too. So, but at the same time, like I said in my sentence, it's a joke. So I don't think it's like something you should really take seriously. It's just like a funny line to say. Yeah. But I thought that was something that you would have a problem with because it's again another quote unquote funny line he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, but part of the charm of Kanye West, I'd say, is that he can't separate like. It's just like he's always talking about his life and his like the thing I like about him is that
he's a narcissist.
When he is, and his narcissism for good or for bad is on full display all the time. So that's what I admire about him and about the record in general is that like where sometimes it's too much and I don't like it, but other times it's like real and inspired, so I feel like that's where it's good and bad. Sometimes he's talking about getting, strippers bleaching their assholes or whatever, which is like stop it. But then there's other times where he's talking about, real shit.
Yeah. So we agree with that song. So let's do. You're gonna chime in now. The song that I really love is called "Feedback," because I thought the music in that song is like a cross between like an actual guitar feedback and like Zelda. And I like the beat
which I've heard before. Other electronic music artists have used it before, and yeah, that song that track was really good.
Cool,
I like that. Yeah,
cool.
Even though he's such a douche, apparently I like some of his music.
Yes,
that sucks.
Highlights is a song that reminds me of like the back on the 808 and Heartbreak days, which has like the piano-y R&B pop feel, as well as using the auto tunes that he likes to do on other songs as well. I love the track, and I also like the end of the song when they're like, every bad bitch in Equinox, let me know if you're freaking not. I like that part, like when it really breaks down at the end. But let's actually talk about the what would you call it, like acapella song. I love Kanye.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, the thing I didn't like about it is that he did, on the SNL.
Right. We were gonna say that too.
There was that sketch with Kyle Mooney like trying to freestyle against Kanye.
Yeah.
And he comes up to him, and then Kanye does that.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, so then... Because at first I was just like, oh, this is Kanye, like, he's freestyling in this sketch.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's on the album. Yeah, exactly, right? So it's like, if you're going to like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's not a freestyler.
If you're going to freestyle, it's supposed to become off the top of your head.
When you actually heard this, it ruined the sketch.
I was like, oh, that's like a song of his. It's
yeah.
Not.
So what I thought about that sketch is when he did that part, I'm like, you had a chance to really kill it on that, to Kyle Mooney make this sketch funny. And I found that sketch, that part did not work. But in the actual album, I'm like, all right, now it's not as awkward as it was on the sketch.
I mean, it still works. And for all I know, it could be the audio from fucking SNL. Like it could have been his freestyling on there, and they put it on the album because he fucking put this out like 4 days later. You know, so it's like, or that night even.
Yeah.
So they probably recorded it that week, and who knows? It could have just been the same audio.
Maybe.
Might compare.
But then they took out the applause or anything like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't think about that.
It was a pre-recorded sketch. So.
Yeah. Good point.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought, like I said, I thought it didn't work in the sketch. It was awkward, but in the actual album, it was like not as awkward. And then Chris Brown has a song on there called Waves, and I think his vocal duties is great. But although I found that song was kind of stagnant, but I enjoyed it production-wise. Fuck My Life I wasn't too crazy about, but when The Weeknd comes on with like his hook, I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. And then he's like, the beat kicks in, and then the track is really good. Didn't like the bass outro on that, and then Real Friends has like the same snare drum as Famous. And I like the atmospheric dark track that it has where he questions like who his real friends are. But he had a little bit of a humble brag on that song where he's like, I remember my friends to my laptop. I had bitches on there I was fucking. It's like, why do you have to bring that up? Like, that little humble brag, would you guys say? Like, I had a laptop full of all these girls I was fucking. It got stolen from me.
He was fucking virtual women.
Yeah, real big.
They were on his computer.
Yeah, and then
he has like a USB adapter.
What did you think of the phone call track, Silver Surfer Mission?
Oh yeah,
waste of time. I thought.
I mean, whatever is.
I just want you to have some criticism, Mark. Some criticism.
Criticism. I mean, I would say like the things I didn't like about it are like, I don't like the like R&B vocals sometimes, like the little. I like when he's like really like
when he
being
goes
a rapper.
in.
Yeah, like when he's doing something impressive to me and not just like ooh, So,
yeah.
but I mean, overall, like no more party.
Yes,
no more parties.
I
in
thought
LA.
the last four
love
songs.
That song
Love that song. Kendrick Lamar's in that song. They fucking mad bars in this whole fucking song. They kill it, spitting like hot fire. 30 Hours, I thought was like a chill beat. Has Andre 3000 with the Hook 30 albums. The only thing I didn't like about that 30 Hours. The only thing I didn't like about that is the end where he's just like rambling bullshit. Like, oh, I'm getting a phone call right now. What's up, fam? I'm just recording a song. It's like, sorry, like a freestyle. I don't know what the fuck he's doing on that. Horrible freestyle about that. Facts, I like that the beat was like a trap ass like beat. I like that. He's like kind of screaming his lyrics. I thought that was good. And a lot of people out there are hating the last song, Fade, which has got like I would say, would you say Fade is more like an outro, not really a song?
Yeah, it was sort of throwaway to me.
Like, you didn't like it? I like when the bass comes in. I'm like, doom,
like
doom, doom, doom,
my whole
doom.
thing with this whole album is just like even the stuff that I felt like was kind of filler still worked and was still like I listened to it. Like none of it. I didn't skip anything.
All right, so cool. So let you guys know right now. This album is very sporadic. Like, with the samples and the subject matter, he's all over the place. But it's incoherent, and I think that's what he was going for. The lyrics are both silly, and on a rare occasions, they're poetic. And it's not really a gospel album, but it does explore the thoughts of a potential madman. And the guests on here are used really well to their potential. And I'll be goddamn if you can't dance to quite a bit of songs on here. So I'm going to say this album you can definitely buy. I think you might agree with me. If you want to go any further, Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just say, like, didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Like, I was listening to it at work, and I listened to it, like, 3 times in a row. Just
Wow.
'cause, like...
Shit, I only did twice, but
and
yeah.
Ultralight Beam, I think, definitely is, like, my favorite song. It's, I don't know, there's something about it. It's, like, it's weird. But anyway.
Being a religious person as yourself, yes.
Hey, I had to meet with a priest for the wedding this week, so yeah.
You heard Ultralight Beam? I want that to play when we come down the aisle.
But yeah, no, I'd say buy it. Like, if you can, if it's available anywhere to buy it, other than subscribing to Tidal, definitely pick it up.
All right. Here we go with the angry... See him looking at me too, Stu.
Snarky Stu.
What was wrong with the album? What didn't you like?
I only liked one song, and everything else sucked. I didn't listen to the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even make it that far. So maybe there could have been 2 songs I could liked. But, yeah. That one... What was the song after Famous?
Feedback.
Feedback, yeah. That was the only song I liked.
Oh, we like the same song. Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good song. I would have to say a download, but it's only one song, so you'd only download one song, so I think that's a skip it.
Okay, skip this. All right, so beside the fact that Stu doesn't know what he's talking about, I want to tell you guys right here, a little afterthought. You have to separate the asshole from the music before listening to this.
Yes.
Because haters will hate no matter what. So imagine if somebody else.
Why can't he just not be an asshole? Why can't he just learn from his mistakes?
I don't know,
Why
man.
can't you?
He keeps doing the same thing.
Why can't anyone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But did you guys hear this album? Let us know what you think in the comment section or send us an email. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? We let them know your opinions. Send them to us right away. Life of Pablo, and we out. Party foul, 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 party foul, 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 foul. Need them napkins.
You poor drink.
Napkins. Stat. That's you, Jay. We need some napkins. But I'm recording. Can you please get some napkins? I'll suck your dick, man. Please.
It's Little John's fault. Little John, you made a mess.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Could you keep your tongue off my boyfriend?
I won't use any tongue. I'll use all teeth. I'll suck your dick, man.
Oh man, isn't it great when you get an all teeth blowjob? Fucking
I love it.
classic.
You've been brushing. You've been brushing. More flossing next time. All right.
It's better than the completely prude, like, tip of the tongue. Oh, God.
Well,
That shit sucks. I'd rather have teeth than that.
She was 13, Stu. Give her a break.
Ew. You got with a 13-year-old?
You did. That was a joke, but thank you. I just don't want to spill everything. Like, Clinda, they didn't pour one for you.
You want one? I won't even take mine yet.
No, I'll pour one of these.
Oh, you pour one of those? All right.
She's a
Here.
She's a
I'll wait for you.
grown up. She can do it.
Nah, you got to take a shot with somebody.
True.
Can't take it alone.
Everybody
Well, I
out
guess you
there
can.
listening, wait for Clinda.
I've taken shots. It's your second chance to take a shot. Down the hatch.
What do you guys want to do next?
I want to hear more about this universe that Stu was talking about.
All right.
What
Real
universe?
quick, before we get the next review, talk about the alcohol.
There's a nebula. Yes, there is a nebula made of alcohol.
Where is it?
Look it up on the internet.
How far is it
It's
from
made
here?
of alcohol, but the only problem is there's trace elements of strychnine and other chemicals. Yeah, that you'd have to filter it before you drank it. But it's more alcohol than we could ever consume on planet Earth. And it's just floating out there. You're looking it up?
She's like, no.
Oh, challenge accepted to try to drink all the alcohol in that entire nebula.
Can I ask you this? How would you actually drink it? Would you, when you lift your helmet off? Would that be a bad idea?
Yeah, your face would get sucked out in outer space.
This is like top shelf shit, or are we talking like pop off? Like,
Well, considering it's got
Budweiser.
Considering it's got strychnine, it's definitely bottom shelf.
yeah.
No, it's not worth it then.
It's completely natural though.
gotta
I
pay
don't know how it occurred, but there was a nebula of alcohol.
We got to pay for our trip for that, right, Mark?
What?
Wake me up when they tell us of the marijuana in there.
Wait, so you can fly a spaceship through there and just have a straw out and just take little sips.
And if they have like a cocaine nebula, the straw will being handy for that as well.
Yeah, no cocaine nebula. Only
yet.
alcohol's more of like a naturally occurring thing.
All right, you guys ready for the? We're gonna go from popular to least popular, unfortunately. So let's do this simple plan one next. Simple plans. Take one for the team. Come on, take one for the team, you guys. We're doing that next. They're a Canadian pop punk band, and in 2002, their debut album, No Pads, No Helmet, Just Balls, had a few hits on there, including my guilty pleasure, I Do Anything. So I'm ready to fight anyone who wants to give me shit about that. I like the song. Thank you. All right, cool.
Sucks.
I like that song too.
Sucks.
You don't like I Do Anything? That's a good song.
No.
It's catchy.
All
right, fine.
My opinion should be left alone.
Yes,
I'm
seriously.
telling you, I'm not looking good. I wasn't looking good last week. I'm not looking good this week.
But we'll see.
I'm not liking any of this.
We'll see. So subsequent albums after that
Fucking grouchy Smurf.
was leaning more towards like an alternative rock sound. And then in 2011, they released their fourth album called Get Your Heart On. And almost every track on that album had a co-producer, or co-writer, I should say. Like, they had River Combs from Weezer write a song. Natasha Bedingfield wrote a song on that album. And Alex from All Time Low wrote a song on that. And this latest album is the longest gap they've had between releases. So, I noticed that me and Mark usually like can relate to like when a band is sounding like another band. So, with the first song, Opinion Overload, like the singer Pierre Bouvier expresses like his little need for naysayers, while the band's music expresses how much they love
Pussy.
Fallout. Sorry, not Fallout Boy. They love Newfound Glory.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Yes,
everything on that
does
first
sound
song
similar.
is very identical, from the pop punk like guitar riffs down to like the song structure. Dare I say this is like Newfound Glory light. So if
Yeah.
like if you want to quit like pop punk music, or
You gotta wean yourself. This is like the methadone
Yeah.
of heroin.
yeah, this is like, all right, let me get some Simple Plan on from me. I got to cut down the pop punk. It's way too much. You're becoming an animal. And ironically, they actually get Jordan Puddick from Newfound Glory to do guest vocals on the track Farewell. And as much as this is like Jordan's comfort zone, I feel like this song is so generic. It's right down to like the distant vocal refrain. It's actually beneath him to even be on this song. They do change up styles later with the song "Singing in the Rain," which I thought was "Please for the Love of God" be a cover. It wasn't. They actually wrote this song. It's like kind of like a fun reggae influenced song.
Oh, I hated that fucking song.
It sounds like Smash Mouth.
Says I said, yeah. Did you get to Nelly?
We're gonna get to that song.
Oh my god.
But
Oh my god. I want to
that
hear
song,
what you have to say.
the song "Singing in the Rain" has Rock City on there, like some kind of group. They did like some like bullshit like Jamaican like thing during the refrain. So
Garbage.
that was garbage too. I'm sorry if this review is going south for you Simple Plan fans, but it might pick up later. You'll see. So Simple Plan's music is way too bubbly and poppy for me, or in general for them to have a song called "Everything Sucks." But I thought the title of this song really was.
They think they're the
appropriate.
Descendants now.
Yeah, right.
I thought the title
Yeah,
was.
you can't.
thought
Nah,
too.
you can't be doing stuff
I thought
like that.
I thought the title was appropriate
You're not
for
the
the song.
Descendants.
Though.
They even reference the Descendants. Driving down the street, listen to your mixtape with
Yeah.
the Descendants.
They did.
Oh,
It's true.
God.
Yeah.
No, leave the Descendants out of it.
There was actually a moment I was pleased. I want to see if you guys feel the same. It was the song
When
called
it ended,
I Refuse was like an actual punk song. But the problem with that song is like the same problem with everything on this album is the lyrics. And also when they put they crowbar that acoustic guitar in for like the
Oh, yeah,
rebrit, the want to call it a bridge, and then it comes back. It's like that was not necessary. So let's talk about the song Stu wants to talk about. It's like a funk disco song called "I Don't Want to Go to Bed." It features Nelly, and this I think is Simple Plan saying like, "Hey, we can sound like a Maroon 5 too, you know."
yeah, I thought
If
the
we
same thing.
wanted to.
I literally thought the same thing.
See, that's why I love having you on the show. I knew you thought the same thing.
And Nelly's eating like, yeah, Simple 5, blah, blah, blah.
Simple Plan.
I mean, Simple Plan,
Simple
yeah.
5.
Simple 5. Gave him a new name. I'm drunk.
What'd you guys think of his 20-second rap part though?
I wasn't paying that close attention. That fucking song, when I heard "I don't want to go to bed," I was like this. My whole review of this whole album is like it sounds like
I
the
think you should go
soundtrack
first,
to
yeah.
a fucking Disney Channel original movie.
Right.
Like it's not even pop punk for beginners. It's like pop punk for it's like this could be like those there's those Rockabye Baby like lullaby renditions of fucking like Nirvana. This is like
Right.
the pop punk like for children. Like stuff that it's like the Wiggles, like stuff that kids can sing and dance and jump around to, and like parents don't have to worry about them hearing dirty language, even though of course they do say a couple things here and there, but nothing
Like, gosh darn it!
Nothing like the punk that I liked at Stanhope House.
Exactly.
It's the farthest thing from that.
Yeah, this guy is he's not swinging his hair around.
Yeah, he's not trying to be fucking vulgar as shit and flopping his fucking pompadour.
I didn't know they were Canadian, so I mean, at least that shows a little bit that they're like they have some manners to them.
We are
it shows in their music.
Being friendly.
But,
Go ahead.
Yeah, this whole thing I felt like was just. I mean, I don't know Simple Plan from. All I know is maybe that one song. I think there's that. I'm Just a Kid. That's the song. One of their
same
songs,
album.
right?
Yeah.
I know that one.
What about that Perfect? They had Perfect. They had Welcome to My Life from the old albums.
Yeah, I mean, these are all songs that I felt like they're like theme songs to fucking MTV shows or Disney Channel shows. Like, I feel like they found a way where they're like, we can make these songs that are the lyrics are super generic and they're like stolen from a teenage girl's diary. And, you know, they're not saying anything about anything in particular. They're very vague so that kids can relate to them, and we're going to sell these and license them to fucking TV shows and, you know, get our music out there because that's how they're probably making any money off of any of their past stuff, you know, is like that fucking Welcome to My Life. That's like the beginning of like 16 and Pregnant or something like that. One of those fucking shows, you know? And so
Mark's going in.
He's
that's
digging deep.
It's the kind of fucking band that this is. Like, they made a couple bucks off of a few songs because they fucking sold them to, like, they sold the rights to TV. I bet you $1,000 that that's what they're fucking doing with this. Is like, oh, like, it doesn't matter if our fucking record sells or people come to see our shows, even if, I mean, because they don't sound like a real band. They sound like a fucking band that's way overproduced, that's making music to be played somewhere else.
Right.
You know, and not at it, like, for them. Like, I don't know. What's the fucking reggae song? And I don't want to go to bed. Like, they're going to play that at nursery schools all over the place. Like, it's garbage. Radio Disney.
I don't want to go
Radio
to
Disney
bed.
music.
Do you want to give your final?
I don't want to take a nap.
Do you want to give your final rating, or you want to go on?
I just say fuck it.
Fuck it. All right.
Oh, fuck it. You gave it a fuck it.
I was
Holy
gonna say
shit.
skip it originally, but I think I just worked myself up into a fuck it.
So what happened with me is that there's one song I really liked in this album. It's called Nostalgic.
You dug yourself too deep. You had to say fuck
The song
it.
Nostalgic was like an actual like pop punk song, like kind of like what MXPX used to do. But they immediately like what happened to me is like when I heard the song like Perfectly Perfect, I had to like take a break because I was feeling so sick to my stomach from all the sappiness. I had to actually puke. So I went and vomited, came back, finished up the album, and I want you guys to do a little challenge right here. The song was called I Don't Want to Be Sad. I Don't Want to Be Sad is the title. Like, listen to the song and yeah. I Don't Want to Be Sad is the name of the song. So
very Ramones in the titles. I mean, I must say, like they're at least paying homage to like
do not ever compare to the Ramones. They can't be in the same sentence again.
I'm just saying, like all their song titles on this album are "I Want to" or "I Don't Want to."
Yeah. So if you listen to I Don't Want to Go to Bed, sing the lyrics to Lifestyles is Rich and Famous by Good Charlotte while that song plays, and it'll be goddamn if it matches perfectly. It sounds like the exact same song. So I think like pop punk fans deserve better than this, honestly, like what Mark said. Now I understand that they want to stay loyal to their roots because they've been around since like 2002 or whatever like that. But they went like way far back, like to like when they were 14, to like when they write songs, and plus the band bites so many styles, like their jaws might be fucking hurting. So I am truly embarrassed that I listened to this album, and embarrassed for their fans as well. So I give this album a skip this. Now I think you're saying to yourself, wait a minute, Jarrell, where's the sound effect? I had time to sit and think about this album for a little bit. And I look back on when I saw them play at the Warped Tour in 2003, and I'm embarrassed I saw them play that show too. This band should not even exist. Yes. It's like they are so bad that I'm so embarrassed that I like the song at the beginning of the review that I said. So now I had to drop that shit down and say, fuck this shit. Fuck this album. Fuck Simple Plan. And fuck you for even liking this band in the first place. Stu, if you like this album, we're not going to give you shit. But please,
no, I don't like
go
this
on.
album. No. No. Don't feel any pressure.
Stu, final thoughts.
No, I can't go with fuck this because you both went with it.
You can go whatever you want, Stu. We can have a trifecta of fuck this.
No, I didn't like anything about it.
Okay. Because honestly, I said before I like the nostalgic song, but there's so much bullshit.
If
It's not even worth it anymore to like the song. Yeah.
Oh, the Nelly thing was like, hey, can we sell out any harder?
Right.
It was definitely like a sellout move. I hate even to say that anymore.
Mm.
But yeah, I didn't like anything about it. Fuck it.
Wow. Triple fuck this. Nice. Because I don't like to use my fuck this. I like to save it in the chain like a grenade.
Exactly.
But yeah, this shit's terrible. But maybe you like this album out there. Maybe you want to tell us why we're being too harsh on
Maybe
it.
you want to have intercourse with it.
Or maybe you hate this album like we did, or you're in between. Let us know in the comment section or send us an email. Tell us what you think. We'd like to know your opinion. Oh, John, what'd you think of this album? So you guys out there listening might be saying to yourself, is that all Lil Jon says? You ask him a question, he said the same thing over and over again. I'm working on him to say something different. But he's been out of the limelight for a while, so he's kind of shy. So we're working on that. But for now, more Hennessy down the hatch.
He should be like, yeah, take a bong hit, yeah.
Yes, maybe. Did you guys want another beer? Should we get the?
Yeah, I think we got some Millers.
Stu, I'll stall while you want
to get one.
Oh, he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, he's a bitch, man.
Open the fridge. The fridge has a light.
How you doing, Mark?
Doing all right.
I'm so happy you're back.
I'm good.
It's good to have you back, Mark.
Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, I
Yeah.
thought I'd make it last week, and there's other things happened.
You know that's what happened when you're engaged. That's what you got to do. You got to do the family things.
Exactly,
Got to get to
man.
know them.
Ew.
I've never tried horse milk, but it's somewhat like vomit just lingering in my mouth.
It's salty, actually. I heard.
Oh, horse milk?
Yeah. Yeah, we might kill it. We might kill the Hennessy. So fuck you, Kanye.
Yeah, and you don't see us doing anything stupid.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think Mark had the best video of all time.
Thank you.
What?
He should have won this award.
What?
Yeah, I was jerking off.
The
and
podcast
filmed it,
award,
and
yeah.
So I'm the best one.
I'm gonna let you finish. Stu. But Mark had the best award of all time.
Wait! I got a better one. You know I did learn something from the Kanye West album. Strap a GoPro on your dick.
Oh yeah, Mark.
Yes.
Real quick.
Strap a GoPro. You can put it down low and get ass shots, or like you could get different angles if it's
we
like
didn't
cock
mention-
ring GoPro.
Yeah, we didn't mention the song that we both like. Feedback that he said, "Name another genius that's not crazy." Remember that line?
Yeah.
And I actually sat there and thought, I can't think of one. He really stumped me on that.
I don't know, man.
Can you guys, audience, killing it? Can you name a genius that's not crazy? Exactly.
Oh, come on.
what are your-
Tesla was a fucking whack job with numbers. He was like obsessive compulsive. He had to live in a certain apartment number, and he had to have a certain number of towels every morning.
Stop justifying Kanye. Stop it.
Yeah, but
Hear
he's...
the album. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but but that doesn't make him a genius. Kanye's not a genius. Kanye's just a fucking douche. How does that make him a genius?
What is the difference, right?
He's not a savant genius. He doesn't do anything that's mentally ill.
Are you giving him shit about... Jay's giving him shit about the $50 million
He just has no inhibitions whatsoever. He does whatever he wants like a child.
But I think he's tapped into something where, like, he just realizes that he can say whatever the hell he wants and say
He's a
however
little
many
kid.
things about himself. But, like, you know, he's like, I compare myself to Jesus. And people are like, oh, that Kanye West. But then there's people who are like, he is like Jesus because like it's like the reason that
we should stone him, right?
I'm gonna get into
What
this.
is it with rappers
crucify
wanting to
Kanye.
be Jesus?
Well, I feel like it's the
I
reason.
think every rapper wants to be Jesus.
There's like the reason
Except the
that like
atheists.
Yeah, except the Muslim ones too.
Yeah.
Are there
Muslim rappers.
Are there Muslim rappers? There's got to be Muslim rappers.
He's still famous. He made the bitch famous too.
it's the thing is that- but he says these things and then like if the album's even half as good as he says it is, people are gonna be like, oh my god, it is a masterpiece. He's right.
Yeah.
Like, but I fall into that same category where I'm like, he's a fucking obnoxious tool half the time, but I gotta give him props.
Yeah,
you
he
know, like
pulled
it's
us
a
in.
fucking good album. Like,
Yeah,
not-
one good song. You know what? Even one good song. You know, I will download that song. I'll listen to it because before I wouldn't listen to any Kanye. He had one good song.
It's working. See what he did to us?
The
We're
thing is,
actually
like-
we're actually fighting each other on the
yeah.
Kanye album.
I mean, like
I feel bad for Taylor though. I'm sorry. I'm a big Taylor fan.
I noticed that because
I don't-
we had
I
the
will-
we had
I will-
the,
I will
we had the
stick up-
Grammys. Did you watch the Grammys too?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
I won the. Oh yeah, that was yeah.
He won.
I won the Grammy
nice.
thing
the Oscars are on tonight.
because I went with Taylor Swift
Yeah.
like all the way.
Oh, because you picked all the popular ones.
Yeah, I
Like,
picked all the ones that were gonna win.
Mark would have picked.
You picked the ones that you liked.
Mark Mark.
I was trying to win.
You know one of your top tens was nominated for an artist of the year, new artist.
Courtney Barnett.
I know how people
but it
think.
was against that bass No Trouble girl.
Oh yeah.
He picked that girl. I picked that your chick, and obviously he won.
Yeah.
But the whole fucking Grammy thing, we're gonna do the last one in a minute, you guys. The whole Grammy thing was all about picking like the most popular thing, and that's what fucking Stu did. Oh, Taylor Swift's popular. I'll pick him.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Him.
her. He picked
Taylor
he,
Swift with a penis.
he picked
Woo!
that fucking he
That's
picked
a
that
guy I would do.
he picked that Bruno Mars song that song's on the radio constantly for record of the year, and I picked a more better song. More better, is that a word?
Yeah,
And
yeah, that
obviously
works.
you won that. So it's like fuck you, Stu. Like you picked like the popular things. the whole Grammy thing is like, oh, let's
Dude,
just pick what's popular.
I don't care.
It's a smart better.
I'm gonna-
You're betting the Super Bowl. You're gonna bet on the team that you want to win or the team that you think you're gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I fucked up.
I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast,
But you know goddamn well Kanye deserved that album of the year over Taylor
and
Swift.
I hope it's the full. I hope it's not some shitty continental breakfast. It better be some buffet breakfast. It better be some buffet breakfast with all you can eat bacon.
You're getting the finest McDonald's that money can buy.
No.
Wait, what's a continental breakfast officially? Because I always thought it was like more of a buffet type.
It is yeah, but it's shitty.
Between the Hamptons free buffet and what Stu is to be.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want the AC like $40. You go in there and you get fucking all handmade omelets and
All right. Nice.
Double or nothing,
Fuck.
Stu. Double or
All
nothing.
right.
Because Mark mentioned the Oscars
but the-
tonight.
Yeah.
the
Double or
podcast
nothing?
is supposed to pay for it.
Double or
I'm
nothing.
looking forward to getting
Oscars
out here and
tonight.
watching.
double or nothing. Oscars.
Best
I ain't
picture.
doing Oscars.
Best picture. Double or nothing, Stu.
Best picture.
Yeah. What do you pick for best picture?
I'm not doing this. I'm keeping my breakfast. I'm not doing
I don't know
double
what
for
the
nothing.
nominees. I mean, if I could look at a list, I think I could.
What
pick
am I
it.
going to get? 2 breakfasts at AC?
Yeah, you get a lunch too.
No, I just want like
You want a lunch?
no. I want
Come on,
I want,
Stu.
like, 6
Double or nothing. Oscars.
like 6 dozen oysters.
Fine. 6 dozen oysters. What is your pick for best picture?
No, I'm not doing this.
Best picture.
Fuck
Come
the
on.
oysters.
Come on, best picture. What do you think it's gonna be?
No, I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm keeping my breakfast.
You resonate on that in your mind.
You're
We're
trying
gonna-
to steal my breakfast.
we're gonna
'Cause
do
you
the
know
next-
you know more about the motion pictures than me.
I do.
You're right.
The motion pictures. He sounds.
Best picture.
You know about
nominee.
them movies that the things the pictures, the films.
I'm gonna say
Spotlight. I'm saying Spotlight. Yeah.
Spotlight or The Martian.
Spotlight. I'm saying. I saw The Martian. It's
Because
not
you know
a
what,
Martian
The
Best
Revenant.
Picture.
I would go with The Revenant, but he won last year, so I feel like they're not gonna know. Like they wouldn't.
Not
pick,
doing it. Keeping my breakfast.
Fine,
Keeping
dude.
my breakfast. I don't even care.
All right.
Oscar schmoskers.
That rhymed too. Nice. All right, you guys ready? The Slackers. The Slackers have this self-titled album. They are a New York traditional ska band They also incorporate reggae, rocksteady, dub, garage rock, as you guys said, jazz, all into their sound. Now, they formed in 1991, and they released albums through the Tim Armstrong from Rance's label Hellcat Records, as well as the defunct Moonska record label, which was really started by the ska band The Toasters. And according to Wikipedia, this is the self-titled album that they released is their 14th album, and it's been 5 years since they released their last album, The Radio.
Toasters kick ass.
Which was a cover album. Now, the Slackers have always been like an old school, like roots sounding band, and it's not an exception whatsoever with the song "The Boss," which starts the album off, which is like it sounds like it came from like the '60s with like the way it was recorded. It's like kind of like an old school sound way they recorded the song, but nonetheless, I like the mellow sound on that song, and it was not it was exactly what I was expecting. And then the next song, By the Time I Get to Sleep, picks up the tempo a little bit and showcases the singer and organist Vic Ruggerio's soulful voice. And then the British like late 70s like mod sound is also apparently prevalent on this album, with songs like Working Overtime and Truth Comes Knocking. I like those songs, and they have like a British sound as well. So, Stu, Slackers, what would you compare like some of their songs to, like bands that they sound like wise?
Shitty 50s rock.
Okay. You didn't like the album, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like the direction they're going. Well, actually, I do like the direction they're going. I don't think they know how to do it.
I think you don't know what you're talking about, but go on.
I think they don't know how to do it. I mean, I like Psychobilly.
Which they don't do, but go on.
Yeah, well, they're trying to do that like rock thing.
They're not trying to do psychobilly whatsoever.
Yeah, they're trying to do old rock.
Okay. Would you agree with that, Mark? They're trying to do old rock, which is fine.
Like a 60s garage, like the Trogs, or like I don't know.
I don't think they're good at it. I think it sucks.
One of my favorite songs in this album was when it, like I said a couple songs before, when it picks up the pace, I like that. But the song called Spin I'm In, it's like a more piano driven like song, which is like got like the blues mixed with reggae. I love that song. Stu, you cannot tell me you didn't like the song "I Want to Be Your Girl," because the lyrics start the song off. Mark, you remember the lyrics of "I Want to Be Your Girl"? It's like braid my hair, shave my cunt, throw a fit, because I want. I like the song.
He said cunt.
He said cunt.
I thought he said cunt.
Nice.
I was like, ugh.
You don't like the word cunt?
They just went up a peg for me. They said cunt. They dropped the peg for you,
like,
saying cunt?
Here's the thing, though, is like something like that, you gotta like say it with some passion or some meaning behind it. Not just like, I'm gonna shave my cunt. Like, he said it in a way where I was like, did he just say that? Or did he say
I didn't even notice he said it.
It was mumbled. And I'm like,
all right.
Come on, you just gotta say
say,
you gotta be like, come on!
You have to say, like, you're a cunt. Not like, you're a... Like, to use the word cunt as, like, a
actual vagina?
Like, come on, man. It's not...
But that's what a cunt is.
That's uncalled for.
Okay.
Is it? I mean...
Yeah.
Is it the outside or the inside?
It's the outside. That's what he says, shave my cunt.
Yeah, it should be the whole thing.
I think what
Kalinda being a female says it's the whole thing.
I think what made this song better.
Cunt is not just the outside.
I think what made this song better if they actually had a girl sing that song. It would have been 10 times better to have a girl say that, like a sexy girl voice saying "shave my cunt." Maybe it would have been cute, but all in all, I thought the music of that song sounded like the Rolling Stones, which you guys are saying they're like old school. Yeah. The songs Run Till We Can't Outrun. I don't know if you guys know the band Hepcat, but he sounds like the lead singer of Hepcat. But I'm not sure if it's him or not. And that song's like a 60s like pop rock combination of Motown and rock music. So when I hear that song, I imagine like watching the Ed Sullivan show.
They're not rockabilly. They're not rockabilly.
I know, Stu. We're just saying
Then why do they go for that crappy fucking old school rock without fucking going all out?
They're not rockabilly land.
Well, there are other bands.
Yeah.
There are like...
Tell him,
they're
Stu.
going for
Tell
like
him, Mark. Tell him.
It's like a
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know my far back rock history.
No, like it's definitely a style that they're going for. But I agree with you that it's not always consistently good. Like I don't think they're pulling it off all the time.
Okay. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up, Stu. When are not pulling it off?
All right, just because you put fucking reverb on a song and like as much fucking echo noises and shit on things and organs doesn't mean that you're like it could sound whatever. I
don't get mad.
There's a few songs. No, I am. There's a few songs like this surprised me because like I said, this whole thing to me was like,
I thought I was gonna like it.
Yeah. Well, okay. I thought I was not going to like it because I am not a ska fan. I thought this is going to be like, and the first couple songs were rough for me because I was like, ska. The first couple songs I was like, this is the type of fucking, I don't know what wave of ska it is, but that like slow like.
Yeah,
like
it's definitely old school like
I
early.
Don't dig. I was like,
80s,
this is like a party that I don't want to go to,
yeah.
But then when they got more like there was a song or two that sounded more like Rolling Stones. There was a song or two that sounded like it's got that like that song Steppin' Stone, that song, like it's got that kind of
not you stepping stone. Like, they had that on there?
That era. No, but I'm just saying it reminds me of that era of rock and roll. This sort of like
I was thinking the Minor Threat version, but that's all right. I know it's older than that.
Like a song that like everyone's covered.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, like I thought it definitely won me over a little bit, but overall I thought
thank you.
Like it didn't blow me away though, and I feel like the things they did well, like there was only a couple songs where I felt like they really got it right entirely, like but to me that just means that there was a couple songs that I actually felt like, oh, this is actually like catchy and like there's a rhythm to it that works and like I don't fucking like think that this is, I don't know. Like to me, like a lot of it was kind of boring. It was like I said, it's like a party I don't want to go to. It's like something you could put on in the background, and it's good for that purpose. But like none of it grabbed me, except for there was a few songs, and I wish I knew what the titles were because I was listening to it in the car. But like I thought.
But like if we mention an older band, you'll be like, all right, I can see they sounded. I noticed I heard that kind of band when I heard that particular song.
Yeah, like I know what they're going for.
Like I mentioned two songs I want to mention. Styles of bands I like. Like let's talk about this actually. Like the horn section. Did you like the way the horns came? They weren't on every track. It was like when the horns came
were always in the background.
Yeah, I like the way the horns worked well. They came in the background and they disappeared perfectly. They blended so well and they weren't dominating the track so much of the tracks whatsoever. So I like that.
Yeah, but sometimes horns should. Horns that should be like burn, should hit front. Like Mighty Mighty Bossos.
Yeah. But they're different bands. Though. Would you say they're different bands? Right?
That's ska. Horns hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no trying to hide your horns. They're a rock band with horns. Not a ska band.
I feel like all the ska fans are gonna send a lot of hate mail to you.
Good, they could send hate mail to me. Please send your hate mail to njhybridradio at gmail.com. What's that?
I don't mind it because I'm the only one that doesn't get it yet so far. Because I love all of you.
Mark's going to get hate mail from DJ Skittles.
Yeah, just being here.
Mark didn't like DJ Skittles. DJ Skittles, he just stopped
DJ
writing.
Skittles doesn't like you. This other guy. But let's get back to the review. I'm sorry. The last song on this album, which is called Spaceman 3104, I thought was like a great like ending because it sounded like a dreamy space rock pop song like what Dave Bowie would do.
It was 7 minutes of shit.
And the song I want to mention, I want to ask you,
the last
Mark.
song was instrumental, right?
No, he sings. But it's instrumental like for 2 minutes.
Maybe I
and then it
missed the
starts.
part.
It did kind of put me to sleep.
But I
did enjoy the lullaby type of it.
It was very out there for the band. But it's very like I thought it was a good song. But the song "Pocket of My Rich Man" like mixes Elvis Costello with like the Monkees. So I'm like, all right, they're pulling like what you guys said. They're pulling like the old school sound, but they never did that before.
I like that song, that Pocket.
They never did. They never did an album like this before. Maybe I might
from
like the previous
what
shit.
I've heard from them from the 14 albums.
Maybe they just fucked up.
It was more like traditional old school ska, and I saw them live before.
All right.
So
maybe I have to see them live and maybe I have to hear some of their earlier material because I can't write them off completely.
Okay.
That's what I expected. Was more like generic. Like the first, like I said, the first 4 songs to me were like torture. Like I fucking hate that. Like, yeah, let's put on like it's like reggae tinged. Like I don't know. It's like white dudes trying to be fucking reggae guys, and sometimes to me it's just like, ugh, I don't get it.
Okay.
It's not my vibe.
Oh, you don't understand ska?
No, he's saying it doesn't
I'm
let's
not
go.
a big ska guy.
No. It's the two-tone army. It's the two-tone army.
All right, well that explains it. Oh, I guess I like ska now.
No, he's saying he doesn't like white people doing reggae. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but the two-tone army,
I don't
ska,
like pick it up,
ska,
pick it up,
it's,
pick it
it's,
up.
it's white and black guys. It's the two-tone army.
Okay.
Like when
They fight together.
when Mark sees something on the floor, he's not going to pick it up. He's not gonna
He's not gonna.
It's on the ground.
Yeah, no,
Too
I
late.
ain't picking up change.
I ain't
Yeah.
picking up shit.
I don't like. I don't know. There's a whole
I ain't
vibe,
skanking.
and it's definitely also like listening to the beginning of this album brought back like tons of shit that made me angry, like from my past.
Which is the opposite of what Scott's supposed
People
to do.
I knew that like this kind of music, where I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like I hate you, and I hate the music you like because you're a fucking idiot. So that to me is like why I also dislike it. Like there's definitely personal shit in there. But then it won me over. Like the stuff, like I said, there's some of the stuff sounded like Rolling Stones, like early like garage stuff. I liked some of it a lot, and then most of it I felt like could have been cut.
Please to God, give this a download at least to make this work.
I'd say download it.
Thank God. Man.
Oh, Mark says download.
All right, I'm going second because I know you.
Go.
I'm going to say,
No, you don't know what I'm doing.
I know what you're going to do.
You have no idea.
I like how they.
sucks.
I like what you said, Mark. They bring all the old school back, but they still keep their style of what they've been doing for all these years. The traditional ska roots is still embedded in with their sound, and I love this whole fucking album. And it's been a long time since I heard an album, and I was sad when it ends. Like when you get to the album and it's over, you're like, oh, it's over already. Fuck.
Like The Life of Pablo.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm like, man, this album was amazing. So I'm gonna say 2 things right now. One, you should buy this album. If you are a fan of the Slackers,
You want to buy
this
okay,
immediately.
all right.
If you
I'm not gonna
are
argue
a
with
new
it.
school fan, buy this album and get their back catalog immediately. So,
back catalog
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, I could see.
I'm sorry
I
for all you,
I really want to hear the back catalog.
I'm
'cause
sorry
it's-
for all you Slacker fans out there. Like the opposite of Mr. Strickland from Back to the Future. You gotta get that reference right. Mr. Strickland, Back to the Future.
All right, fuck you.
Slackers! All right, so if you guys are a fan of Slackers, I present to you right now Big League Stu's review.
Sucked.
Go on.
Go on. What is more to say?
Why, as a ska fan, what was your problem?
It wasn't ska.
Not enough ska, you're saying.
Yes, not enough ska. I really need to hear some of their other albums, and even if I heard other albums, I would still say this album is fucking shit. Before you skip it,
Before you say that,
I already said skip
before
it.
you say that, I want to.
I don't hear the
I
sound
want
effect.
to put this in your head. Like you don't like the fact that they're doing that, but at the same time incorporating different sounds in their music.
No, I thought they did it wrong. I thought they did all the old school rock shit wrong.
Okay.
They did not do it punk style. Yeah, they didn't.
All right.
Sorry.
So you can say
Yeah, it's a fucking skip it. It's a fuck it, skip it.
what does that mean?
Oh,
You
somewhere
can't
in
split hairs
between.
in this.
Somewhere in between. All right, skip it.
All right. So I'm sorry, you guys out there. We didn't agree on that review. But what do you guys think of the latest Slackers album? Let us know in the comment section. Or you can send us an email at NJHabberRadio. We love to know your comments and your opinions as well. All you slackers.
We seem very opinionated.
Got a real attitude problem. You know that?
Yeah, I know. I hate everything. Fuck you all. I wish it wasn't like that.
You're just too darn loud.
All right. Well, yeah.
Hey. Time check.
7.
Time check.
All right.
8 to 7.
8 to 7. So we got Walking Dead and the Grammys tonight. I'm not Grammys, the Oscars tonight. So, do you guys mind if we do emails next week? Stu, do you mind?
No, let's do emails right now.
Mark, what do you guys think? What do you think? Emails next week?
I don't give a fuck.
No, okay, that's one yes, and I don't give a fuck.
Say fuck
so
it.
oh, you can't say fuck it. That means yes. Do emails. We got emails. I want to know about emails. Somebody email me. I want to read it.
You, Stu. I'm actually I want to watch that shit. We done about an hour and 40 minutes, so we're doing a good time. Mark,
What's up?
you said next time.
Yeah, I say next time.
All right, so I'm in the deciding factor on this. We get more emails next week, and we're gonna have a guest next week, maybe, or
Oh yeah.
guest next week.
Guest musician.
Guest musician, yes.
All right.
Interview, yes.
Yeah. All right. Do the interview. I mean, do the
Emails
fucking
next week.
emails anyway.
We'll do emails next week.
Damn it. All right. Fine. next
Because
week.
we're gonna have sorry you guys out there.
Can't get them to do the emails.
We're not gonna
I
do-
want to hear the emails.
I don't want to waste my time
Why don't
signing on.
Are you going to
and
tell me the
everything like that.
emails after? I want to know the emails before we do a show.
It's not fun to do it that way.
All right.
It's all about surprise, you know. So
Fine.
I'm sorry, you guys. We'll
I'm
do it
going to
next
look at
week
the emails because I got his password.
Because once we do emails, we'll be here till like easily like another like hour, half an hour. I don't want to be here.
You
any
can't
longer.
hide from me.
So we'll do the emails next week. We'll also have a guest, maybe not. We got to clear some things in the schedule and make sure we can have our guest a guest interview for next week's show. Hopefully, you guys will be here for that as well.
She's a vocalist?
She's a singer, R&B
she?
singer. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
R&B singer.
We're gonna-
Wow.
Your favorite music.
Yes,
Stu.
my favorite genre.
So
Can
a female, start
So
your
you're bringing
boners, everybody.
You're bringing someone that I can't necessarily make fun of.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I have to kiss ass.
You might want to kiss
And
her ass
be in
when
my
you see her.
and be in my best behavior.
She is definitely pretty.
We talk about.
Dude, I don't care if she's pretty. I can't have sex with somebody that makes music that I hate.
Why are we talking about having sex with her already?
Yeah, I know. He jumped the gun immediately.
Man,
Wait, maybe I can.
It's Kesha. Are you-
Yeah,
Oh, it is Kesha?
yeah. We actually have her
All right.
on the show next week. We're gonna talk about her situation.
Maybe this is why she's
All right.
having trouble.
Now, it's a little hard to make an advance on somebody that she's in the tabloids for having sexual assault. So, I mean, what are you going to say to break the ice? To, like, get in there and, like, be like,
you should yell timber.
you're attractive.
It's going. He's like, it's going down.
It's going down.
It's
Yell
going
timber.
down.
You better move. You better fuck me. I don't know. Just you can figure it out. But next week we're gonna hopefully have a guest on the show. A long line for March. We're gonna have guests on the show to plug whatever they're doing. I figure that's gonna make the more our thing more popular as well.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Have
cares
people-
about that?
I do.
You just want money.
Yeah, I'm a sellout like Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
That's right. I said it. How before we wrap the show up, why isn't anyone calling out Taylor Swift that she sold out? What do you think, Mark? Why?
because she's not
sold out?
fucking. She's not in any scene.
Yeah, because she never
She's
had
not in a
something to
scene.
sell out of. She was
Yeah,
always
she
like,
she
You
was,
know, God-
she was always sold out. She was sold out from the beginning. She sold out when she was 12.
I
and
miss the old T Swift, the rock and roll T Swift. She's going to gold T Swift.
First of all, she used to be a country artist.
Yeah,
Now
she's
it's
still
all
in the country
pop
section,
shit.
Yeah, I know.
Find a country song on that new album that she won a Grammy for.
So how did Kanye make her big if she was country? Kanye had nothing to do
Well,
with
she
it.
started
Kanye
the
would
switch.
still be big, but he married a Kardashian. You marry a Kardashian, your
You
life goes to
explode.
shit.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
Or you have a sex change.
Wait,
That's why Taylor Swift skyrocketed.
you're too far away, man. Come over here.
Are we gonna have Amber
can't-
Rose on the podcast?
Yeah, we can't hear what
Maybe.
you're saying.
Or have Ray J too.
If you really want to say something, say it into the mic.
Go ahead. He has Jay has an opinion about Kanye.
Kanye would still be big if he did not marry a Kardashian. He married a Kardashian, and the person that he was trashing, Taylor Swift, went out of sight with ticket sales and everything. If he would have stayed single, she would have been a one-hit wonder, and he would be worth the $400 billion that her ass is.
But he wouldn't be hitting that booty. Oh.
But he would be literally he would just have people like Taylor Swift on him all night long if he didn't marry a Kardashian.
Yeah, but let me ask you this, Jay. Like about Taylor Swift, like she's not doing country music anymore. She's all about pop music. But no one's calling her out on this shit.
She
Like-
thinks she's a.
Call yourself a country artist?
No, she's not a country at all.
But she's doing good. See, when Garth Brooks went
That's
from
selling out.
country to rock and roll, people
That's selling out.
criticized him, and that was it. His career was done and over with. She's doing something right.
She's doing right financially, but at least say she's selling out. And it's not a big deal. Just say, yeah, you're doing that because it's popular.
She was sold out from the beginning. It doesn't fucking matter what she does.
Yeah. I don't think she didn't win Grammys before this.
She went into
No, she
this,
was hitting up the CMAs.
she went
that no
into
one
the
watched.
industry with the thought of being a superstar from the beginning.
No, how do we know? We weren't there.
Yeah,
What's
and she
thinking?
got there. No, I'm telling you, I've seen interviews.
He talked to her and
and
she's like, one day I'm going to do pop music.
I'm telling
one
you,
day.
and I'm telling you, the
When I'm
first
22.
first songs, the first
Stu
songs.
time traveled back and was hitting on 7-year-old Taylor Swift.
I'm telling you, the first songs she did, she was in an amazing studio with amazing producers, and from the beginning.
Okay. But why is she doing pop music now?
I've got something to say about
Because
this a
she
little
used
bit.
country to get her to
All
the
right.
top. Because country sells the most.
All right, here's the thing.
Lies. Go
Here's
ahead.
That's not lies. Country sells the
all right.
most. The most albums sold are country albums.
No, it's not. In Alabama, maybe.
Yes. Nope. I'm telling you. Number of albums sold, country music takes over.
All right, but the thing is, Taylor Swift has always been praised because she writes her own stuff. She is a true artist in that sense that she writes her own material. She doesn't rely on I'm not coming to her defense. Like she's a pop artist, whatever. Who cares? But I think it's a little less more of like a sellout thing rather than because she always wrote her own songs. That she's just writing her own songs and they're different now. You know, like she's definitely made the change and it's a conscious decision to go into a pop area. But I mean, if you listen to country songs, a lot of country stuff is not country. It's light country. You know, it has that
Pop
accent,
country.
but it's but it's pop country exactly. You know, so I think that where country is blurring the lines, then she just went straight over to pop music. But it's also but it's not as big of a shift because the people who like her because she is
hot.
authentic.
Sorry.
I'm listening. It's just
No, but I think she has an authenticity to her that is different from like another pop artist. So it's not like fucking Britney Spears all of a sudden decide to go and make a rock and roll record because the fucking people decided to write rock songs for it. Like bullshit. Like but Taylor Swift decided like I'm gonna change my style. This is what I'm gonna write now. You know, like it's more of a artistic decision rather than her like fucking handlers saying, "Well, people like you as more of a pop star now, so you should have these songs. We're gonna have these other producers make music for you, and you're gonna sing these songs now." Like this is her decision. It's not just like some manufactured. Like it's definitely manufactured, but it's not entirely manufactured.
It's how much percentage of manufacturism you say?
Less than other people, you know.
Okay.
I'd say.
So, last question before we break and end the show: how would you compare what Taylor Swift does to what the Black Eyed Peas did?
Same thing but better.
I mean, the Black Eyed Peas, they totally changed. Yeah, but wait, how do I compare it?
Yeah. How would you say that
Let's
the Black
get
Eyed Peas?
retarded in here.
How would you say the Black Eyed Peas sold out? Would you say the Black Eyed Peas sold out, or would you say if they didn't
I mean,
compared to
I'd
what
say
Taylor
they-
Swift did? Basically doing what's
Get
popular,
retarded, yeah.
but what's doing what's popular now as opposed to what they were doing. But it's not so much of a big shift.
Well, the
it's
thing
just
is,
like it's
like I
just
said,
popular. Let's
okay,
do that.
Taylor Swift, I think she's just writing different songs now. Black Eyed Peas added a member, and then we're like, we want to go do what she's doing already. You know, like Fergie wasn't part of the Black Eyed Peas. They added her,
But
and
they
then
had a
were
girl
like,
before. They just added a different girl.
Well, yeah, but they added a different girl that brings something different to it.
Okay.
You know,
But the
I don't even
sound
know
is. I'm not saying I'm not saying that particular album. I'm saying at the point where the Black Eyed Peas broke up, they were way more like what what Lady Gaga was doing than what they were before. They were more of a self-conscious rap group.
Yeah.
And they were still doing rap, so to speak, but now it's more like dancey music.
I feel like Will.i.am was like, oh wait, I can make total shit and more people will listen to it.
Yeah. So how's that different? How's that different from what
shittier music? Yeah, and they'll like it more.
Yeah. How's that different from what Taylor Swift's doing? Shitty music, people like it.
But no, I think. I think that Taylor Swift is making better music than she did before.
Yes,
because she's not beholden to.
I think she just changed her style a little bit.
Yeah, she changed her style, but she's also not in that country mold where like she has to be playing a guitar every time, and
she doesn't have to be invited to the Country Music Awards every year.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be as personal. Also, like I feel like a lot of her stuff was because I didn't really know too much about who Taylor Swift was until maybe a couple of years ago. Until Kanye West.
I like she's shying away from the country.
But who is she?
I don't like country music. I'd rather her shy away from the country music.
Okay.
The thing I know about her is that she writes her own stuff, and then she also it's all about boys that she dated and broke up with
all the time. Yeah,
I know that's the one criticism I've heard. Like working at a record store, like people are like, I don't like her. Like she just dates guys and breaks up with them, so she has something to write songs about. It's
right.
Like, all right. Who? First of all,
who cares?
Who
right?
fucking cares?
Yeah.
But
they still got laid.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick
by
Jonas,
Taylor Swift.
What do you fucking complain about?
What are you complaining about? Taylor Swift freaking put her vagina in your face.
Stu,
what do you got to complain about?
The only reason you're all about Taylor Swift is because you get a free breakfast and AC from me. That's why you're all about her.
I don't know. Overall, I've got no beef with Taylor.
All right.
She seems like she's a good role model for girls, and I think she's doing it right.
All right. So you guys out there, before we end the show right now, I say Taylor Swift sold out, and I think you agree with me. What the definition of selling out means? She changed her style to make more money and be more famous.
I think she's a daydream.
And I just want people to
dress like a nightmare.
I just want people to admit that, and it's fine.
I don't agree
just
with
admit
that, though.
Okay.
I don't think she changed her sound for more money.
Okay.
I think she changed her sound because she writes her own stuff, and sometimes you stop making if you're sitting down, she has what? She had at least 4 or 5 albums before she kind of made that switch.
Right.
And I feel like there's a point where she sits down with a guitar and goes, all right, I've got to write another fucking song. I can't just make a song that's fun. It's got to be like another ballady country song about fucking lost love or something, I feel like she's in a point in her life where she's not she's early 20s, she's partying, she's independent, she's going to write songs more about having fun rather than being a fucking overly dramatic teenager and writing songs about lost love.
She's like, whenever boys go to the bathroom and piss, they gotta shake it off when they're done. I should write a song about that.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
think that's the inspiration.
I'm 22 years old. I should write a song about being my actual age.
No, it's about the dude coming on her shoulder and she had to shake it off.
Yeah, I don't know what the song's about. Maybe you guys tell it out there. All right, I see my bladder is nice and full now. Let's wrap the show up right now.
Likewise.
All right.
I think I'm first for the bathroom.
So, if you want to contact us, go to our email address at... You laugh at me. I'm not...
Oh, that was so... Yo, that was such a good drunk.
Go to our email address at Gmail, which is njhybridradio@gmail.com. Or you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/njhybridradio, and make sure you like us on there.
Conway. Yes, and Conway.
Make sure you go to our YouTube channel. Stu takes a lot of time to put up our YouTube videos, so go to our YouTube channel and make sure you like us on there.
Sorry, yeah, the website.
Subscribe.
The website is backed up right now because I am redoing the whole website. So yes, it's not up to date.
Can I give them the email, the website address anyway?
Give them the website. It's still up. It's just the podcasts aren't up to date.
Email address is njhybridradio at njhybridradio.net. Sorry. Like I said, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next week, we'll have a guest. Hopefully not. She doesn't bail on us. This has been Jarrell and Big League Stu.
Yep, and
Snarky Mark.
Yeah.
Saying have a great week, and we'll see you next time.